Welcome back everyone, Zaf here to yet another Soul Leveling Rise video. We also have Alicia here with us because she's going to be the premise of this video. I've seen a lot of talk about the new shadow coming out and I was surprised. I'm like, oh wow, the new shadow is already released, but no, we are talking about the leaks that were presented about a month or two ago. I'll cover them now because the new shadow is actually very impactful to all our current hunters and the choices we need to make right now, because Alicia, well, as you know, she's one of our top hunters currently, and with the release of this new shadow, I can tell you right now, I believe she's going to take away that #1 spot away from Cha, since she's going to get some damage bonuses we've never seen before in this game. And obviously in this video I want to address the very important question: should you skip Alicia? Even if you have her A1 or 1 copy, should you just keep her at that level? We do have other hunters coming out, like Malin and even Thomas Andre. So what should you do? It's a very complicated question. Before we address this by mentioning how strong she is, just in her base form, getting A1, A2, A3, and A5 give her substantial damage bonuses, but the fact that we have this new shadow coming out, Tusk, providing her a direct buff with the core attack bonus, it'll be hard to skip her. But as you see, I'm aiming to get Alicia to A5 right here. No fake out. Let me just quickly do this. We should be in the pity zone. Yep. So this multi-summon, we should get Alicia, or will we lose at 50-50? We better not go all the way to 80 summons. I'll be so disappointed. Uh-oh. No fake out. No animation. Can we get a fake out at least? Please, devs, don't let me down. What do we get? No fake out. Uh-oh. What a waste of summons. I guess no matter what, we'll get her now. Unless we do lose at 50-50. Please don't do this to us. There's the animation. Here comes Alicia, I'm telling you. And it better not be Wu. I'll be so disappointed. As everyone knows on this channel, Wu is my least favorite hunter. If I ever stream and I pull him, I'll end the stream. No questions asked. So here we go. Will it be Alicia? And what is it? Frozen Beast? Yeah, Frozen Magic Beast. Here we go. Here is Alicia. She was waiting for us. That's exactly what I want to see. We just got her to A5. Very juicy. Her A5 bonus is amazing. And we got an Avarice as well. This was a phenomenal pull. But anyways, let's jump into the video. And just before we do start, a quick shout out to Kiro for being the first commenter in our last video where we did unlock that very nice crown. So don't forget, if you are the first commenter, you'll get a shout out and get an exclusive Discord role. So as we begin, first off, a shout out to Alpha Leaker. As you know, they are the main leak source for Soul Leveling Rise. We're obviously going to start things out by looking at Tusk. We know they are planned to be released. If we just quickly hop back into our game and look at the shadow section, you'll see that Tusk is left unlockable right here, but we can't currently get him. We have to wait for the next update, I am assuming. So we just have to wait patiently, but I can tell you right now, I am not going to spend any of my traces of shadow. I know I can level up Igris, but as it stands, I do think that Tusk will become the meta-defining shadow, just because of the core attack bonus they do provide. As you know, we have many hunters that do scale off core attack. We have Alicia, and there's a few other notable mentions that I don't have. Dong So he's another one that does have a relatively strong core attack, but with Alicia, she's the poster child of core attack damage. If we quickly look at her core attack, let me hop into it here. Right off the bat, it provides 1400% of the user's attack in water elemental damage at level 7. That is quite substantial, but that's not the main reason why she's so strong because of the scaling here. Although the scaling is quite high, it's due to her dupes and her passive effects. When it comes to Bitter Cold Spear, that's one of her passive abilities. Basically starting from the top, when Eternal Frost, Winter Storm, or Ice Needle is used, that would be these two skills here, and also your QT skill. These apply the Frost effect to the user, and what Frost effect does is it activates core attack. The user's core attack changes to Bitter Cold Spear. This is what makes Alicia so good. When the user uses Bitter Cold Spear, it consumes Frost up to 3 at once. Bitter Cold Spear's damage increases by 60% per Frost instance that's been consumed, increasing up to 180%. So that means we get a 180% core attack increase here, which does allow Alicia's core attack to deal so much damage. Let me actually hop in to show you how strong it is using Cerberus. We're going to fight against Cerberus, and I can tell you right now, I'm only going to use Alicia. I'm not going to use any of my other hunters. We're just going to hop in, super simple, just auto attack, use our skills as normal, and you'll see just how strong she is. And just so you know, I only have her weapon to A5, and Alicia is only at A4, so we're going to hop in with Alicia so I can show you just how strong she is. I'm only going to use her. I'm not going to swap in any of our other hunters. We're just going to attack as normal. Nothing fancy going on here. Auto attacks, dodging when needed, and you can see just how fast we're chunking their HP. 60% already, and we didn't do a single thing. That's how OP Alicia is. You don't need to focus, you don't need to do anything, you're just auto-attacking senselessly, super easy, and freezing the target is just so fun to do. And just like that, before I could say a thing, in 30 seconds, just by using Alicia, Cerberus was completely defeated. This is exactly why the new Shadow is so OP, and has anyone else noted an artifact nerf? All I'm getting is epics recently, no legendaries. Super strange, it could just be me, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're getting a nerf. But as you can see, Alicia is no joke. I could have used someone like Chanju as well, but honestly, the ease of just throwing in Alicia, doing nothing else, just auto attacking and pressing a few buttons, no focus required, to completely decimate any enemy is what I want to see in a hunter. And that's what makes Alicia one of the best we have. But again, I do want to mention you cannot forget that her skill right over here, her passive details I mean, if we go down here to her A5 level, increases Bitter Cold Spear damage dealt by 50%. And it also applies freeze to the target, so that'll deal more damage every single time based on her current passives. So Alicia is insane, she's no joke. So 180% here, 50% here, including whatever bonuses we find here. And if we jump back to the Shadow, we can see at the very first common rank, Tusk provides a 40% core attack increase. And at his maximum level, I believe this one here at Elite Knight, he provides a 70% increase. 70%, 50%, 180%. And her core attack isn't just some simple single target move, I believe it is AoE as well. So Alicia is going to be a powerhouse, and I'm going to say it right here, quote me if I'm wrong, Alicia will become the strongest hunter we have, considering the current pool of hunters we use. Alicia will be a complete powerhouse, no joke at all, once Tusk is released. And just so you know from my understanding, these passive abilities that Shadows do have do not apply to our team, so although you could say, well, Igris provides a 100% boost, whereas Tusk only provides 30%, again, I could be wrong, but this effect only applies to Shadows from my understanding, even Igris is providing 100% bonus to their attack, so this is not important. What we look at is the passive effects here, but again, correct me if I'm wrong, the Shadows authority is what we look at, so 70% core attack. Oh boy, I am excited to get Tusk. Again, I'm saving my traces of Shadow. There's no point for me to use them right now. Focusing on this will be so important. I'll obviously do it before and after for Alicia's damage once Tusk does come out, just so we can see what the 70% bonus really does. But I know for a fact it'll do a lot for us, because any increase to her core attack will result in substantial damage gains. So if you are someone who is on the fence right now about summoning for Alicia, I would say you're not necessarily going to waste any Essence Stones or raid up tickets summoning towards her. She is such a powerful unit currently, and she's only going to get that much stronger. With the Workshop ability Light coming out, she'll be even more OP, considering we do need more water types in our team. Although Maylin Fisher is a water unit we are looking out for, she's going to be support, so you're not necessarily going to need more dupes of her, maybe 1 or 2 copies to get the bonuses she applies, but our main damage comes from our main DPS hunters, and with Alicia getting these boosts, she's someone you just can't skip. But yeah, that was it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions or concerns, drop them down below. I'll be sure to reply.